I'm going to say something, but I need you to listen to me and let me finish before you pass full judgment.
Nothing ever ends well when you start with that.
Well, yeah,
That's like telling them to brace for impact.
that was kind of the idea, but so she's like, okay, because she had the same thought you guys did. She's like, all right, I'll try. Shoot. And I'm like, all right. There is, in my opinion, one thing women will never be better at men than.
Uh-oh.
And immediately, yeah, exactly. Immediately, she's like, you warned me ahead of time. I'll give you that much. Go on. And I looked. I was driving, so I couldn't look at her. But I looked at like straight into like what I'm driving, and I'm like, okay. The ability to run with the ability to not only think of something stupid but act upon it impulsively, without care. And she sat there and thought about it. She's like, "That's valid. Go on, explain." And I'm like, guys will do most things like all of a sudden, like, we find a brick, we find a piece of wood, we have a ramp. We decide to ramp off that with our bike, never considering the structural stability of the ramp between the earth and the brick. We only figure that out after tire meets ramp, and the ramp bends horribly.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of forethought in that process. It's like, hey, I bet I can do X. And X is like, why not? Sure. Until, we get to Z and we're like, oh, shit.
Exactly.
If you recall, that's how Pizza Burger was born.
Exactly. Exactly. But
we started talking about it.
So
we went with it, and then we built it, and we're like, what the fuck did we do?
Exactly. It was delicious. But so I told her this, and she's like, that makes sense. And I'm like, because you will all just, you'll have that impulse, but before anything comes of it, you're like,
is this a good idea?
I don't know. Let's have the men try it first.
That's probably pretty accurate. That is why women live longer. That's for sure.
Yeah, because we have the stupidest idea, and
I think all you're really saying is that men are better at having underdeveloped prefrontal cortexes.
Exactly.
That sounds legit, Alicia. Not gonna lie.
Sounds exactly.
I mean, that's the decision-making part of your brain.
Exactly. I'm not even gonna lie. That is the truth. And like
No, I don't think there's a deficiency there because we made the decision. We ran with it.
No, it's about understanding the consequences of your actions. Okay. Is what it's about.
That's the
part. Yeah. So skip ahead to yesterday.
All right.
And I brought this topic up again, and she was just like she had that look like, why did you bring this up?
Why are we talking about this again?
I'm like, and what are you adding? And I'm all like, I just have to add one thing. It wasn't just the ability to make an impulsive decision, like a stupid impulsive decision and run with it. It's the dedication that I have to add to it. Like the dedication to the stupid idea is something that is also a little bit better. And she's like, why did you bring this up? I'm like, I showed her a video I saw on TikTok of guys standing in a circle, and like it's supposed to be like don't laugh type of game, and all they're doing is slapping each other. That's it. In different ways, just trying to fool each other, but they're just standing there, not moving, slapping each other, just like. And I'm like, this is like it's like the tortilla challenge where they slap each other with a tortilla with a mouthful of water. I'm like, guys were bored. Like that's what happened. Guys were bored, and we're just like one of them just sat up and goes, "Guys, I have an idea. It's stupid. but I have an idea, and we ran with it.
Like, dude, as soon as somebody says like the idea is stupid, it's almost say no more. We're in.
Exactly.
Like one
And
thing
they were. Go
I
ahead.
don't understand. Like one thing we will always kind of do is like, hey, dude, when I smell something weird or smell something gross, yeah, sure. Why the fuck do we do that? Like I still do it. There's no question about it. But I'm just like, I don't understand why I do it.
It's just
Interesting.
yeah, it's just weird. Thank you for joining, sir.
Welcome
Welcome to the
to this-
conversation.
What do you want me to smell?
Exactly. Point proven.
Oh man. Okay. Someone start up the game before we just keep talking about what smells. Oh jeez.
But yeah, like Lizette has not fought me on that one.
It's in no way a benefit for her to fight you in it.
Yeah, because it's not like you're wrong. She's just like, I don't want to discuss it. I'm gonna let you vent. Talk about this with no
Well, I
back
don't
and
think
forth.
I don't think he's venting either. It's just that it's like, do I really want to disprove this?
Probably not.
I mean, it's gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure she could if she tried, but the overwhelming amount of evidence.
But that's what I'm saying is like in no way a benefit for her to.
Yeah, no, like the overwhelming amount of evidence on our side.
Benefit
Is-
to her disproving it because you're just saying, hey, this is why men have shorter lifespans than women.
Mm-hmm.
It's accurate.
So why would she want to disprove that?
It's a
Yes,
thing.
you are correct. You are correct.
And so, using that argument, I also led it into a different one.
Uh-oh.
So, every now and then, you
I
know,
fall apart.
kind of, yes, sometimes. But no, like, Allie will have this moment of just like, you know how they are, like kids are. It's like girls are better than boys, girls are smarter than boys, boys are stupid. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. I look at her and I'm like, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. We're morons. But y'all aren't that much better. And she's like, that's not true. And I'm all, she's like, we're way better. I'm like, no, you're not that much better. And she's like, really, how? And I'm all like, you know how stupid we are, right? She's like, yeah. And she's like, like, women fall for that.
Yeah, it's true.
And fall for the dumb things we do. And she's like,
You gotta.
just walks off.
I mean, like she, especially at her age range, I think, because I can only imagine.
I gotta tell you, there are some women who don't fall for that.
Yeah, okay.
There are some.
Yeah.
that amount of
There's always
nonsense.
exceptions. There's always exceptions to the rule, but for a vast majority,
They also tend to like other women.
there's also that.
I was gonna say like between on that in that scale there, Alicia, I'm pretty sure you're probably the one that does more dumb things. And you're like, hey, this is cool, and they're like, oh, that works for me. That dumb thing works for me, and it's just like,
I think that's a fair assessment.
I know I'm the one that does dumb things. I'm in a relationship. I know for sure that's me. I was like, hey, this worked for me when I was a kid. Now I'm just like, oh god, that was such a dumb thing to do. I'm old now. This is dumb.
I would say of the two of us, I am the one to more likely do a logically questionable thing.
Logically questionable.
Logically questionable.
I put it on.
Logically dubious decision.
Logically deficient.
Yes.
Dubious.
Although I would say there is a lot of logic happening.
It's just not.
Just not
good logic.
It's just
Not-
questionable.
It's the quality of the logic may be in question.
But logic did not win.